If Ryan's available to join with us, I would fucking love that. I've been waiting to get Ryan on for a long time. His whole perspective is a different way of looking at things. What he was doing.
Are you American, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm American.
Okay, I didn't know if I was.
Does that make a difference, Pesci?
No, hell no. There's some about foxholes and smokes, and it looks like he's got a binky on. I didn't know if he was. I'm friends with a lot of Jewish guys. What's his name down here again?
Ryan.
Go by the name Ryan, right?
Well, I just know him as Ryan. It's sometimes I have.
Oh, right. Well, we'll just call you Cloak down see. Cloak, the guy that he's talking about.
Yeah, fine. That's what I mean. A lot of people call me Cloak just for short too. So.
No, the guy he's talking about. How come Time Magazine has never interviewed this one?
He was actually on the cover of Time Magazine.
Yeah, he's a well-known. Here's the deal. I would like to get all four of us together on a show, a show with you, and talk about just this with nobody else.
I got a Percy Power. I would love to ask these questions.
Oh yeah, I'd be happy to have you.
It's interesting because I never get to hear
Let's
it.
make that happen. But yeah, now that I'm on your show,
quick, does
talk about
Back to the Future movies like that piss a guy like you off, or are you into that shit?
I don't get nothing pisses me off. There's nothing you or anybody else can do that'll piss me off.
I was gonna say Ryan's always seemed like a.
I like that. I think that way too. Ready? I got a good one for you. Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? I got to bet on one of them.
They're all real.
Okay.
Everything's real. You don't know that? Maybe it's not true.
Ryan, you have a different output. You have a different perspective and output than most people do.
It's 22 minutes and 54 seconds, but you don't have to play the whole thing, just the first part of it.
I got you. Bigfoot knocks phone out of my hand.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun to travel in time.
So
that poem that I wrote also for your guest that's about to ask me something. If I were to break that down to you individually, as in each verse of it, and explain it to you, that would be a lot. You would be able to understand it better than. And even though you say you're not smart, you're a lot smarter than you think you are.
Well, I'm not like. What you guys are talking about? Like, for instance, is time travel like Fight Club, or are you allowed to talk about it?
You can talk about it if you know. I mean, I don't know anything about time travel other than that it's
not like, first rule Fight Club is,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how time travel.
Everything's about the.
Have you ever brought up time travel on a date and it got weird because you brought up time travel?
No, I never brought up time travel on a date.
You never let in with the time travel?
Would you?
Maybe.
It depends on the date. Yeah, no. Now I would, but because a lot of people know me and whatever. But anyway, see, they couldn't even figure out what.
You ever get the itch to time travel again?
I never said I have time traveled. I said I think I have, but I don't know. I mean,
no.
I didn't know you were
and the way I know Ryan is he talked to a time traveler that I also am in communications with.
A channel that I just started and named Our Cloaked Unseen World. I'm recording out in my own yard. I record a Bigfoot knock the phone out of my hand moving through a portal. So fast you couldn't even see it come or go.
This was the time travel day?
You know, the wild one I saw, Ryan, that you had was the one that was in the house. That was over that ledge. And
go back to my channel. You haven't been there recently. I'm taking it because I uploaded the breakdown of me breaking down the Bigfoot and coming through the portal to knock the phone out of my hand.
Well, no, I haven't seen that one, but I have seen the one.
The
last recent one I think I saw was the one where he was over the ledge, and you could make out his face. Like, it was very clear. And as soon as you slowed it down, I saw it.
You want to hear something crazy? My nickname in prison was Future.
You can't do that, Jacob, until you hear both. And that live stream actually got taken off my channel, but it wasn't because of what you're about to play.
How much for the staff?
What do you mean?
Are you selling the staff?
Absolutely not.
Okay. I had to ask.
Yeah. So anyways.
Like I said, if I said you fucked my sister and you did it, you would say, hey, they sat there and they didn't go. He was a liar until I said, you see how they
did. You did the same thing. You did the same thing the other night. Why do you always jump to that extreme? What is it? You fucked my sister.
It's not 0 to 100. It's not 0 to 100, but it's the fact that it's a guy and he was then and he's a chick. And then you even called him Allie. I was like, all right, I better let him know.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, I haven't watched the news in 20 years, so I get where you're coming from.
So basically, after the Bigfoot knocked one out of my hand, not even a week later, I'm down filming at the bay, and as I'm walking down to go film, the trail's wide open. There's nothing in the way of the trail. Film down there for about 5 or 10 minutes. On my way back up, there's this tree limb. It's basically there was a magic staff laying across the top of the trailhead. Like I had to actually physically.
Now, how do you know it was a magic staff?
Because I have it on video, and you can see it. Things in it transforming.
What makes it magic? It's not. Maybe it was just a staff of.
Diving with you more.
I want the staff. God damn it, Ryan. I want the staff. I don't care who's president. I want the staff. I want the goddamn staff.
Time or something.
Well,
They actually
if you
call
go-
it a magical staff.
Well, I mean, if you go to my channel and you watch the video of my staff,
Is this
you'll
the
see it.
one? Is this the right one that I have pulled up, Ryan?
When you see Bigfoot, how do you not get scared? You're just like, yo.
About 7-8 minutes. It'll blow everybody's mind who's on.
Let's
You'll
see
see
if I
the,
can
you'll
pull it
see
up.
the game. Actually, play what Salty Cracker says about me in there too, if you know who he is. If not, you'll learn who he is.
I thought the
Yeah.
magical staff was time travel. I apologize. I get my magical staff.
What made you think a magical staff would time? I mean, I'm sure it could time travel with
Who
the
has,
person.
who has any idea what a magical staff can bestow?
Skeletor.
No, well,
No,
one thing that
I'm
they
just
do.
saying in general. Like nobody
No, one
can
thing that they do-
identify what a magical staff can.
I can tell you one thing that it does.
Well,
that
you
I've seen that
can,
it does.
but Ryan, even you would say this as a, as your own perspective is. You can only testify what the magic staff you know about does. You,
Well, I don't
you
even-
can't
well-
make a general, assessment of all magic
Well, no.
staffs and how they're defined.
No, well, all magic staffs can do the same thing though. But then there's some that or I guess I could rephrase that. All magical staffs can do certain base things, and then some of them probably have specialties to them. But like I know all magic staffs, and I know this for a fact. Well, I mean, nothing's for. This is what I know from what they've told me in a roundabout through the mind speak that we get or the downloads. Okay, and I have it on video them doing this with their staff. They can shine light out of the staff and materialize things. I know. Basically, they'll put a rock into the staff, and then the staff becomes a magic crystal, and it can shine light. And that light is if you heard what the Salty Cracker was talking about, he was talking about the radium ray.
White dude.
But hold on, isn't that all based on the idea of the Philosopher's Stone?
This guy's big. He's got like hundreds and thousands of, like 800,000 viewers. Yeah, he's big time. So basically, I answer this other guy's question. We all have probably time traveled. I'm pretty sure I was a part of a similar program that Andrew was. I just don't have any memories of it. Like that's the difference. And I have no doubt I was part of these programs because of just my lineage, or not my lineage, not that, and my history of growing up.
I had the staff earlier or something like that.
No, it's their job. It's complicated. They're one of the beings that's out there that manifests and materializes our reality.
I'm saying, how don't you get scared from seeing Bigfoot and shit?
Because I know what they are. I know what they do. I know what their job is. I know why they're there.
Okay.
And because I know that, as scary as they would look to you, they don't scare me. And because they don't scare me, I don't materialize or manifest them to do something to me to scare me.
And now why haven't you tried to get this on the iPhone?
I got this on my cell phone. I think the video might even be in 4K. Yeah, that's the one. I just hit play there. This will tell. Well, listen to what he says.
Because I do have a staff.
Oh no, I have a real magic staff. I'll have Jacob show you that
Actually,
video.
play the game magic. I can show you the cards.
I'll have
Here,
Jacob
let me-
show you. Number 17. It's the big number. It's because you know what it represents. So this is number 17 on that particular site.
Q, if you will.
Yes.
Pretty sure he
Number
said 17.
Number 17 on NikolaTeslaUniverse.com. Okay. So this is number 17 on Tesla Universe.
The other guy's name.
But we have to ask what you mean by time travel.
Go ahead.
Well, what I mean by it, you're asking what I mean by it, or what's meant by it. Because I mean, it's the same. It's what? Hold on a second. I lost.
Yeah, we're
this
talking like
screen
Bill
again.
and Ted, Butterfly Effect.
Yeah, all that stuff is real stuff. Everything you can imagine is something real. It's not anything that's fake. There's a here.
power struggle. And I do think he
Right?
If Trump's still president, who's vice president?
stop. Hold on. We gotta unpack one thing at a
That's a fair
time.
question.
No, it is. We gotta unpack one thing at a time. We can't. Andrew is a claimant that was in a.
Is he a time traveler like Macintosh or no?
Yes,
Oh,
and
okay.
I can give you a little pretense on that. So Macintosh is a regular guest on my channel who is also a
These are
time
the
travel
guys who
claimant.
cross chat, right?
Ryan, so I just paused it for a minute. Do you have rights to this guy's stuff before I share it on my channel?
I don't know. I guess he's not gonna go after you or anything. But his,
Well, no. It's YouTube. It's
actually-
YouTube algorithm. It has nothing to do with me.
Yeah. No, I think he's.
Or
But
him.
here, you don't actually don't play anymore. I'm gonna tell you a time to go to on the video. It'll bypass the rest of what he says because the rest of what he says isn't relevant to what I want you to see anyway. So give me a second.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you a time to go.
Now,
to.
what are we looking for here?
When I get there, you'll know. So you want to go to
Because it's a little blurry. I don't know if we're looking for shining lights or.
Yeah.
Every time I go into a chat with Jake, I say, "Hey, it's your boy," because I know when he reads that, he's gonna say "skinny peanut." Like I'm a dick because I do that.
Jacob. I'm about to blow your mind right now. Okay, this is gonna blow your mind.
I'm here,
okay?
man.
Please
Okay,
do.
no.
Blow my mind. Present
we're gonna
something
go-
I haven't seen before. I'll be
Oh,
surprised.
Ryan, how did you go from Sasquatch to Trump? Wouldn't that
Okay,
throw
okay.
you off?
We haven't been on Sasquatch in a
I
while.
was talking about Carter, and then I started talking about Alien.
I need you to be.
We
quiet
haven't
for a
been
minute.
on. We haven't been on Sasquatch in a while. We're
How
talking
is
about
Trump
this
still
now.
president? This is interesting.
I'm about
I've
to
never-
break it down to you. Well, I'm not going to break that all down to you, but I'm going to break something down to you. That's right. It's going to blow your mind. You get it now, Dick? Yeah, Jacob?
I still have a question.
You can't do that, Jacob.
My son was transsexual because he was talking about the son that he had in the seed of
You
Chucky.
should not be having a conversation like that. Yeah, my son was a tranny.
But it worked out so perfect. He sold it so well, tying into the old
That's what he
storyline.
did. Just so the
with
people
Tesla?
listening know it's not Telsa the car.
Blow your mind. So the board not to be named, same number, right, Jacob? Same exact number I'm talking about.
96.
What's the number? 96?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to explain it on another show. We're looking at get together again.
Well, no, what do you? No, say it. Say what you're going to say. I'm still looking.
I don't even know how to explain this or where to start. When you just said the number 96.
Well, do it. It's important. Do it. Best you can. Quick as you can. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Relax. And then.
I might need a minute before I explain that one.
Okay. Well, think about how you want to explain it while I go into this.
We're not allowed to say taco C and taco C. And Jonathan has staph infection. What the fuck? The
Okay.
staph.
Can you mute him for a second while I read this?
Had no story for him.
No, you can hear. I don't want him to make it so you can't hear. Just I need you to listen instead of talk for a minute. And I'm about to blow your mind and prove that to
To
you.
do what? This team to do.
Right now, Jacob,
I don't.
okay?
Okay,
I'm
I'm listening.
right now. Okay. So this is number and I'm the one that I'm about to be on some big shows to present this evidence. I'm lining that up for currently right now. So
Just make sure you don't call him poem.
you're not even on the same page right now, buddy.
No shit. I've never voted before. You're speaking French. That's why I was curious.
He's the
Right
guy
now,
that
we're not
doesn't vote, but wants to talk
right
about.
now we're not talking about Trump. We're talking about Nikola Tesla.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you know.
You do bounce around a little bit. We were at Sasquatch at one point.
Okay, but know this: Nikola Tesla and Trump, they are related in a roundabout
Okay.
way. At the top.
Oh man, you can't even drop that knowledge bomb without digging into it more.
Oh, I'm about to tell you what sense they are if you let me finish. I was gonna make.
No,
that-
but you dropped a misleading key right before that, so I had to clarify that.
Yeah, that's fine. I got it. This is gonna blow you away, Jacob. I promise. Okay. Now don't ask a question when I get done reading this. Let me go straight to the quote and read it because it's gonna blow your mind. Okay, so this one's gonna blow you away, Jacob, and this is gonna end it. For you questioning me the way you are and just let me finish my presentation because If you did that, then you would see that I was going to answer the question that you're a certain way. I was going to. I have this.
I hope it gets to that point. But I'm here waiting. I'm here waiting for you to unpack it.
Can we do this? Can we get 10 seconds of silence from everybody?
Ryan, I've been listening the whole time.
No, mute that guy over there for a second until I'm done with this particular 51 number 51.
Ryan, I'm not gonna lie. We've been very accommodating. I'm not. Don't play us off like we're talking over you. Pesci does it. Hey, Pesci does have a few things that he jumps in on.
It could be me too. Hold on a second. Possible it's me. But no, because when you have
I got like a $700 setup.
You have the headphones in now? Yeah, I think you do. No, you don't. But anyways, back to the story. That pump infrasound into the ground and out around him like an acoustic organ that you can't hear.
I don't know much about that.
So you're asking now. Well, I'm telling you right now, you're learning about it.
I played a game called Magic. What is if some of these spells in this game Magic?
Can you do me a favor? Can you not ask a question after I make every little statement and let me talk for a few minutes and then ask a question a little later? When I say, okay, if you have a question, go ahead and ask. So we can try that for a minute.
All right, perfect.
Sure, you're getting a little bit off topic, then I can't keep my focus on what I'm trying to explain.
When you're talking about something with Tesla, you have.
I don't think I'm hearing stuff. I'm hearing the same thing Jacob is. You're the only one not hearing it because you're not having the issue.
No, I don't hear it anymore.
But something is on in the background.
You might be hearing things. Nothing's on.
No, Jacob's hearing the same thing.
The lights are on.
Yeah, no, I'm hearing the same thing. I hear it subtly.
You guys hear me still?
What's going on with Trump and stuff? How does that have anything to do with Tesla?
Jacob, I'm trying to shut that out, but you're slowing me down.
No, you're giving me. Listen, hold on. I get it. We gotta unpack this a little bit. You talked about something that was on the board.
You can't do that, Jacob, until you hear both. When you hear both, then ask your question, please, because
both responses.
I sneak a quick one in.
No, not yet.
It's not a question. It's just something that's kind of like on top of
Here's the deal. Let Jacob ask the questions right now because I don't have very much more time.
I'm not asking a question. I'm telling you, I knew I was going to meet you today.
Oh, you did? That's cool. Okay. Okay, let's get sidetracked here for a minute. And I just, like I said, I'm not trying to ignore you. I was just trying to keep my frame of mind because, like, again, you're sidetracking me from what I'm trying to focus on again. But okay, so how do you know that you were going to meet me today? What happened that made you?
You were talking about staffs. I told you I play Magic for a living.
Okay, but you said you knew you were going to meet me. Did you have a intuition?
I knew I was going to come in contact with some guy that's, I don't see, when I
I'm not saying you're wrong.
When I play Magic the Gathering, sometimes when you're doing these spells or playing the game, you'll see weird things, or like on the card, it's not like tarot.
Oh yeah.
But I was playing a game earlier, and the way I don't know, man, it's just creepy. I knew I was going to meet somebody like you. That's why I asked if you knew you were going to meet me.
No, I didn't, but I do believe that I do. Here's the other thing. Word belief. I don't like that word because when you believe in something, then that means you disbelieve in something else. And everything is real.
I have it muted. Go ahead.
Oh, I have nothing on right now. It's dead silent in the house.
Okay. Are you watching the YouTube right now?
No.
So the YouTube stream with Jacob isn't playing on your TV monitor.
No, it's not. Everything is off.
And I only have the StreamYard open. So it might be his speakers too. His speakers, depending on the quality, your speakers can pick up the reverb of the sound as well.
Go to your settings on your computer and go to your speakers or your microphone and change one of those settings. You'll be able to fix it because if you call into other shows with this problem, you'll get the boot over it. I'm not saying you will here.
I don't call in other shows. I have my own.
It's like an echo. It causes an echo, and it's really hard to talk. I mean, keep talking. I mean, it's not hard. It's not a very pleasant experience for people.
It's a distraction. I get it.
And don't take if he mutes you again. Don't take it personal. If you got a question, raise your hand, and we'll unmute you. If you can't fix your problem, okay. How's that sound? As long as you can still hear us.
And I'll acknowledge that.
I'm not asking for a minute of this. That's it. That's all I ask.
Yeah. Go ahead. Unpack the second half of this.
Okay. I'm gonna start from the beginning again. Can you turn that mic off again?
I'm not making any noise.
No, you don't have to. You got something in behind you that is.
There's nothing in my house.
Oh,
It's the reverb. It's the reverb in the background, Pesci. It's nothing. It's nothing that you're doing.
Pesci, this is all you got to do. All you got to do is do this, and you'll still be able to hear everything we're doing. You'll still be able to participate. Just mute the YouTube stream you've got that you're watching the screen on. That's all you got to do. Just mute that.
And then I got a quote after you. I call next quote.
You're not quieting down like I asked. Please, guy. Please. You're gonna sidetrack everybody too. You sidetrack me. Let me do both of them and then ask your question.
Let's hear the response to the board, and then maybe that'll explain it more.
It will. This one especially. That's why I wanted this one. I picked this one for a reason. I was gonna use this last.
I wanted to unpack, but Ryan, I wanted to unpack the last one and the one before that. You keep pulling me on to a new one to explain the ones before.
That's what I'm having my life.
This one, Jacob, is gonna get you to stop asking those kind of questions and worrying about it and just listen to me, okay? Hey, can you put on your headphones and let's see what happens? Put on your headphones.
You gotta give me a second. I gotta find them. Those other ones weren't working. I was trying to connect.
I'm kind of with you on this one, Ryan.
I mute all the mics again.
It's not us, bro. It's your video.
No, it's your mic. It's our mic.
It's our.
If I can hear you, it's your mic.
I got NASA microphone. It's that bomb shelter in that video. It's showing on my end. It's coming from you.
Just watch the video, and I break it down 4 different times, 4 different ways, and I explain everything that's going on. So don't ask questions till the video's over. Then if you have questions, then I'll answer.
The Bigfoot truth, or?
That's one of the things, the truth about a lot of people.
Are we hearing voices, or is that?
Mute the mics again.
Time 7:33.
That's your shit.
And
everybody mute your mics. Mute everybody's mic, Jacob. Out of this war, the greatest since the beginning of history, a new world must be born. A world that would justify that sacrifices offered by humanity. This new world must be a world in which there shall be no exploitation of the weak by the strong.
Hey, Brian, like
literally, me and you
are
talking about the so-called terrorist movement that I'm part of, or
okay, that's why.
That's why.
They made a song about you being a terrorist.
I was gonna say no. There had to be more. There had to be more intent because YouTube picks intent.
This guy, I'm trying to think how you got a strike for playing music. I've played.
Well, the song was about Venezuela, and it's a song by my friend Celia.
And it went straight to a strike, huh?
Oh yeah, the song got banned several times off YouTube. Yeah, they don't like my friend very much.
Well, this is my one of
Why,
my
you're from
favorite
Iraq
things
or
to do.
something?
It won't let me turn it
You were
off.
saying foxhole. I thought you guys you were in some kind of barrack or something. It might have been live on scene.
No, it's an actual street path, like I said.
I really saw it draw out of
To
it.
see that.
What are you guys exactly saying right now? What
Okay,
happened?
so-
He's talking about ET or something. This guy got mad, or
His Abraham Lincoln story is the best example of going to different times and seeing different events.
Yeah, well, and here's the thing that I was trying to get across to him is
textile.
I
I always tell people I got a lot of. I've been to prison a couple times. I got a few birds loose.
Let's see.
But I just did a podcast and nobody said I sounded funny during the whole podcast.
Did you have other people in there talking to you all at the same time?
No.
Then
You
that's
were-
What you're in right now? A barrack or something?
What's
What is
that?
it,
Oh, there-
Foxhole?
Hold on a second. The Foxhole. It's a streaming app. You can't find it on the Google. You have to go to pill.net. Go to pill.net and then you can download it from
I
there.
thought this pill thing you were talking about was like some kind of theory or something.
No, it's actual. The pill.net is something, I don't know a lot about that, but that's where you get the Foxhole app, and they're the ones that are co-creators of the Foxhole.
Imagine a world where you haven't watched the news in over a decade.
Yeah.
That's my world.
Hold on, are you still there? Give me a second. I'm trying to find back where I was here.
Hello?
We still got you.
It looks like he's in a mini golf spot, and there's like a ball with mini golf, like putt.
Yeah, no, that's part of my green screen background. I don't have the other.
No, that's cool.
Some things that you think you're correct about, you're not. Just so you know.
Now, Cloak, did you know you were gonna meet me today?
Nope. No idea. But anyways, let's get.
Pesci, I got a question for you. Why are you so convinced that Ryan has all this time travel knowledge? I just wanted to invite Ryan on, talk to him about.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
throw out
yeah,
a staff
yeah,
comment, I'm
camera.
guessing you know about. And if you know about Bigfoot turning into an Ewok, then I guess my time travel question isn't really too much out of the birds. This.
Well, you've already asked
I was
it,
just
and I
saying
answered it.
we were
You
talking
asked it
about
again
a
and
time.
again.
Me and Ryan were talking about a time traveler that me and him had both talked to, But at no point, I don't think Ryan ever claimed to be a time traveler or anything like that.
I don't
or
even
have
know
those
about
ideas.
it. I just wanted. Well, when you meet Bigfoot, at that point, I'm thinking you're a time traveler. You're something. I'm not a time traveler. I did meet Bigfoot and a whole bunch of other shit happened, but time traveler, no.
I didn't walk
a
up
reach.
to I didn't walk up to a Bigfoot and shake their hand. I had one knock
No.
one out of my hand. I've seen them in the woods, like feet away from me. I've had one or I guess I don't know if you could play that 90-second video or that one with the Bigfoot in my kitchen. I may give you the same issues.
A Nightbot and a Trollbot is essentially the same thing. It's just the intention.
Yeah. So anyways, so back to the story. Well, so basically, so I go see the psychologist. Like I said, I only remember playing chess with the guy, and
I'm a real good chess player.
Okay. I was at one time, but I haven't played in so long. It wasn't that good. I mean, it's good. But anyway, but like what happens when I play chess is like it takes me about 7 games before I figure out somebody, and then when I had figured them out, then I very
7 games.
About 7. Sometimes we'll take that back. 3 to 5. After 7 games for sure, and then it's very difficult for the person to keep feeding.
Wish we could figure out a way to play online so you guys could see how I play the old chess-a-roo.
But anyway, a year and a half. And all I remember is going to this guy's office and playing chess with this guy for about 30 minutes out of an hour visit. I have no idea what was happening in the first 30 minutes of the visit. I just remembered the second. So he had to have been hypnotizing me or doing something. But I don't know if he was implanting something into me or in my mind or extracting stuff or both, or if I was part of the same kind of stuff that Corey Good happens to be a part of. I mean, all these things could be possible, being that, because this is where it even gets even more stranger. My dad indoctrinated, and he's also had his memory wiped, because that's what happened then when they put him in a coma. I think that they either tried to get him to get involved with things he didn't want to, or he saw something they didn't want him to remember, and we're even made of the same stuff they are. We have the same abilities that they do. We just don't have access to them because they've indoctrinated them, one, out of us, two, poisoned us, so we don't have the ability. And 3, it's not.
I don't think I got this poison.
Oh, you did. When you drink the water, you got it. When you eat the food,
I didn't. What water?
It's unavoidable.
The city water?
Any water, anything that you drink. Soda, water, Kool-Aid, some of it's got fluoride in it.
And this does what now?
Does a lot of stuff. You need to do, if you want to know, you have to do some research. I didn't call into the show to explain everything.
Well, I just wanted to make sure I heard you. I mean, you were just talking about Bigfoot.
Well, I mean, you were trying to, I guess I don't know how to explain it. What I'm trying to say to you,
Ryan, I hate to do this to you. I gotta interrupt you on the way because I gotta
Hey,
take your
does this sound any better? Does this work a little better? You guys don't still hear the fan, do you?
Clearly, you got your audio on now.
It's probably dudes. The guy that's in the barrack or whatever he's in.
If you want to show your face, I will take a screenshot. That way, I hold all my trolls
And
accountable.
if you're ugly, you don't get on.
And we separate people, like there's blood doctors, there's bone doctors, there's skin doctors, there's, because they knew the future is something that we go.
Well, jump on the quote, Ryan, because I don't know how much more time we'll have.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope I didn't lose Ryan.
Maybe
Ryan, you still there?
Maybe he's traveling right now.
Gosh, I think we lost Ryan.
Okay, I figured that out. Okay, so here's the poem. Okay, it's called "Imagination is Reality" is the name of it. It's a poem/song. It says, imagination creates all that is, was, and will be, and will continue to do so for eternity, because imagination is reality. Everyone is always wondering who's right and who is wrong. Someone's got some background noise.
Pesci, you got something playing in the background?
Something for a minute while I'm talking. Everybody mute the mic while I'm talking. It'll help. All right, yeah,
Go
that's
ahead.
better. Okay, let me start over. Okay, so imagination is reality. Imagination creates all that is, was, and will be, and will continue to do so for eternity, because imagination is reality. Everyone is always hijacked, analytical, fuel-generating, limit-imposing, created evil prison mind, leaving you hopeless, left alone in a hellish energy-generating grind. It's pretty long, but it's pretty deep, too.
Red pill versus blue pill. I like it. Well, and that's one of the big topics they talk about. You had some. I kept having to mute you because the audio is coming through as a reverb on your end.
You have 2 open mics on your system or something is what's going on.
I don't know
Or
if you have the YouTube.
he has your code streaming on the background probably. On a separate, or he's watching something else, or somebody near him is.
He's got so many damn monitors in front of him. He doesn't know what's going on.
I got a question though. First, can I ask a couple questions, please?
Yeah, sure.
For starters, that was a pulp?
Well, it's more than that. It was like the poem and slash song part. There's two halves there, and the other half is more of a.
But the guy who wrote that called it a poem?
That's me. I wrote it.
Oh, you wrote that. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know who wrote. That's what I say. You got to let me know. I didn't know if you were reading from like a Bible or a scripture or a...
No, I wrote that. That's my creation.
No, that's very long. I like the stuff about chess because I play chess.
Yeah, well, that had no chess there. I guess there was nothing about chess in there, I think, except for the checkmate.
I'm not too smart, so a lot of it went over my head.
Yeah, I probably
thought it was supposed to be about time travel.
Well, no, that's not what
I think you will, because I mean, you're definitely a lot more open-minded when it comes to outside perspectives than most people would accept in the mainstream.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna read to you.
Not a poem.
To you first. And I'm the one that I'm about to be on some big shows to present this evidence. I'm lining that up currently right now. So
just make sure you don't call them poems.
You're not even on the same page right now, buddy.
No shit, I've never voted before. You're speaking French, that's why I was curious.
He's the guy that doesn't vote but wants to talk about.
Right now, we're not talking about Trump. We're talking about Nikola Tesla.
Oh, okay.
So just so you know.
You do bounce around a little bit. We were at Sasquatch at one point.
Okay, but know this. Nikola Tesla and Trump, they are related in a roundabout way at the top.
Oh, man, you can't even drop that knowledge bomb without digging into it more.
No, the white thing on your head, is that a part of the...
No, this is just, my hair is long and it gets all into it's like, not to the point I can put it in a ponytail yet. But
I didn't know, because when you were talking about erasing minds, I didn't know if that was just so they couldn't find you.
No, that's, there's no way you can stop them from ever not finding you. They know what we're doing. They know what we're doing in real time, all the time.
What about if you had the staff on you?
The staff's right behind me. You just don't see it.
But, I'm saying if you have that on you, how are they able to do the mind wipe?
Not that kind of magic. It doesn't work like that. It's not that. It's one of it used to belong to a BigFoot. It probably still does. It probably, there's things
Somebody
in the staff.
knows how to use that staff, I'm telling you.
Well, I'm sure, yeah. The BigFoot that gave it to me does, I'm sure.
Now, if you were to take a guess, did this BigFoot have like a language similar to like a Wookiee?
I've heard him speaking before, and it just sounds different. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, they show us everything that's real and tell us it's not in the movies.
Here's a question for you, Ryan. With Bigfoots, what would you describe the sound as? Is it like a whooping noise? Leah, I don't know if your microphone's muted.
Okay, you're stopping me in between you're making it hard for me to make the point.
Ryan, sometimes
but Ryan, my point was before this is we talked about two other quotes, not three. Two other quotes that I wanted to dig into you on, and you kept referencing a future quote that was going to explain the last two. Or now you're going to tell me the second part is going to explain the last two and the first half of this last third one that we just talked about.
So I'm trying to explain the things the reason why we don't have abilities, what they do to prevent us from being able to do certain. 1, indoctrination. 2, poisoning of the water and food supply. 3, they have the Tesla Tower disguised as a water tower. And if you go to look at a patent image design of a Tesla Tower, and you compare that to a patent image design of a water tower.
I always tell people, I got a lot of, I've been to prison a couple times. I got a few birds loose.
But see, you have the power to know what you're thinking, to know what you're doing at all times.
So Ryan, Ryan,
let me ask you something. This is serious. So you're allowed to tell a Bigfoot story, but if I say I met a wise man that maybe told me about the staff, I'm off base by doing that?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought that's
no. Ryan had said everything that you're talking about. He believed you were truthful. He didn't.
No sound
Why you
effects
gotta fuck me like that, Push?
I'm not gonna play with sound effects and videos on. I might travel to the kitchen.
Yeah, you time travel there when you go.
So I'm guessing Mork and Morty, that's probably a show that you like a lot.
It's something I watched when I was younger, but it's not something that I've ever gone back to watch again.
Oh, I thought it just came out.
Oh, it must be. They must be redoing it then. It used to be Robin Williams, the original back in the early
They never
80s.
had fucking Morty and Ricky when I was a kid.
Oh, well, my bad. I thought you said Mork and Mindy.
No.
You're saying a different show.
I was about the time travelers. He's a time traveler. And he's called Morty. Rick
Okay.
and Morty.
Oh, I've seen that one time. Yeah, that funny cartoon on the Comedy Channel.
Yeah, I didn't know if you guys all, like, are you a Doc Brown guy?
No, I don't watch any TV anymore or anything like that. I'm too busy doing other things.
In order for them to get through a story, and it's like, you know what?
And meanwhile, it's his mic that's sucked in. I do gotta say, I got a kick out of his comment when he goes, "You'll get kicked off of calling, Joe." I don't do no calling.
Oh no, it's,
It looked like all of a sudden, like, time was running out. Almost like he had like 2 minutes to tell us a story. And we were like sitting back and like allowing him to tell it. There's some people that would have went crazy after the Sasquatch part, but it wasn't until he said it was the new president that started to really throw me off. I'm like, wait a minute. What story we're in?
Like,
dude, we went from Sasquatch and staffs to Trump. It was kind of hot.
I like.
And then when I got the magic book, he disappeared.
I like Ryan's information. Sometimes I don't feel like.
Now this is you explaining time travel?
I'm explaining the Bigfoot knocking the phone out of my hand. Why do you keep getting back to the time travel? We're not on that subject again.
Dude, I'm not, like I said, I'm not all upstairs.
It's all
Hey,
good,
Leah,
man. Just,
by the way,
we're talking about the Bigfoot.
thank you for popping on with us. I appreciate it.
You know, while you were doing magical staffs and shit, I was in prison fucking. I don't care about the president.
I don't know if he. Yeah,
I do want that staff he's got.
I don't even know if he heard your last correlation either.
Oh, he saw the book and then he vanished.
No, I'm just saying. I don't think he saw the book. I don't think he heard what you said.
Are you talking about the so-called terrorist movement that I'm part of? Or,
Okay. That's why. That's why.
That's why.
They made a song about you being a
I was gonna
terrorist.
say no. There had to be more. There had to be more intent because you keep mixed intent.
This guy. I'm trying to think how you got a strike for playing music. I've played.
Well, the song was about Venezuela, and it was about it's a song by my friend Celia.
And they went straight to a strike. Well, you shouldn't really tell people that the fucking Sasquatches are shapeshifters off the bat. Start with Sasquatch. Slowly go in the shape.
He's a streamer, he says. How many people do you have that watch your what do you do? A gaming thing or what?
I'm trying. I'm pretty new. I'm kind of experimenting, and just seeing what sticks. I'm not anything like special.
You're everybody special.
I appreciate it.
Bored of people referencing him as you noticed.
There's two different things I'm pulling this information.
Oh, but not all stones are able to.
That's crazy that it went from time travel to Bigfoot to doppelganger to.
It's all related.
I do think they're related. You have to reference the difference. You said one was people talking on his board. Ryan just jumped off. First he was talking about people talking on his board, and then he was talking about a response to that. Not once did I hear anything about Tesla. It was about somebody referencing Trump and Obama, which Tesla wouldn't have been able to do. Sorry, hold on. You're still muted here, Future.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me read a poem as he went away when I saw this book. Listen, it's not a poem, but he would call it a poem. This is a quote. A familiar named man.
Personal, I don't have another 15 minutes tonight.
We will meet again, Ryan.
But damn, I will be.
Which my puzzle piece was, you have the name Jacob, I knew Jake. A name of resources, your last name's Water, will lead you to a man of many visions that will guide you to the staff. Now that's what that spell said. Now I've been in search of these guys with the staff. As soon as I get the book out to read them, that guy just disappeared. What the hell is going on around? And you might be the familiar named man with the name of resources. Your last name's Water.
And that's the other thing is I don't know if Ryan thinks that
This
we
is
were.
magic. I play magic. It's a card game.
I'm a big.
I'm in search of a staff. I'm in search of a staff. And he wasn't the best storyteller because he went from Sasquatch to Trump as president.
Well, it has nothing to do with that. I just.
No one talked about people like that. There's people that believe Trump's still president. I really don't know.
See you soon, Ryan.